she know I'm a rapper. I give a dick, but I never get feelings, cause shawty, I know what you after. Okay, they watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me. Get hit in my section at 12, gon' find your ass way in New Orleans. Watch I look bad, I'm jugging. Dissect your hand if your hand in my puttin'. Put two in your man if your man keep a looking. Act like a pussy, your panties get tooken. I'm not the type to go fuck with them niggas who fuck with them niggas who stay on some fuck shit. Young and trapping out the bando, from the ceiling fan to the damn floor, tryna stack my money up, cause that's the only way we can go. Tell my mama that I'm okay, see the money coming through the doorway. Got a bad bitch with a lot of money, that's foreplay. Okay, they watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me. to your heart to find you. Open up your eyes till you're blinded by the lies, so you can see what you do. Restless every time we start locking as a lost control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty, but in the dead of the night, teardrops on the floor. The pain is over, feel the darkness take control. Got enough of every melody, they all sound the same. Yeah. For my broken heart, no remedy, but maybe if you stay, we can get away with it. 'Cause you make me love my imperfections, answer all my questions, just to show me what's on the other side of inhibition. No apologies, my baby. I do you do 'cause I'm feeling so good. Ooh. I do you do 'cause I'm feeling so good. Ooh. Oh, my darkest memories, now let me fall back. But you'll be there, ready to rescue me if I go out of track. We can get away with it. 'Cause you make me love my imperfections, answer all my questions, just to show me what's on the other side of inhibition. No apologies, my baby. I do you do 'cause I'm feeling so good. Cause you make me love my imperfections. change me now. Cause I like to be myself. If you're not agree, you can walk away. You can walk away. You can walk away. Something in my mind makes me think I ain't nobody perfect. Something in my mind makes me think I ain't nobody perfect. 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 Cause I don't want nobody change me now. Cause I like to be myself. If you're not agree, you can walk away. You can walk away. You can walk away. Something in my mind makes me think I ain't nobody perfect. Something in my mind makes me think I ain't nobody perfect. Ain't nobody perfect. Ain't nobody perfect. Ain't nobody perfect. Ain't nobody perfect.
Welcome everybody to the Eternity slash Code University Brawlhalla tournament. Today is the 28th of August, if you haven't checked your calendar yet, and we are ready, and I hope you are as well, for an exciting, well, around like an hour of Brawlhalla. So let's introduce each other. Right next to me, there's my beautiful moderator comrade, Felix Lubnov, aka General Flunder.
Yeah, right next to me, we have the wonderful Jonathan Norman, also called Paranormal Raccoon or Raccoon for short, winner of the Godly Voice Award at Code Catalyst.
Thanks, I appreciate it. And behind us, you can see our beautiful casters, in-game commentators, however you want to call them. On the left side, we have Alexander, aka D-Light.
Hello, everyone.
And on the right side, we have Ruan Reyes. Sorry for butchering your name, aka Worstman. Those are professional Brawlhalla players, they know their shit, and that's exactly why we have contacted them to help us out today. Because we have played a little bit of Brawlhalla so far, but those two guys, they really know the game in and out, they can commentate on it, and they know the different moves and strategies behind it. So we are really glad that you joined us today. Thank you again, very much appreciated again. So, what is happening today? We are expecting a 2v2 tournament in a double elimination format with a best of 3 games and a best of 5 finale. So, yeah, what does that entail, Felix?
So as of right now, we have 4 teams, which means we're gonna have a first round, which is 2 matches, and after that, we're gonna go into separate winner and loser brackets. That being said, we will have a second round, which will contain 1 match in the winners bracket, 1 match in the losers bracket, and afterwards, we're gonna go into the bracket finales, basically. So the loser bracket is going to play once more, and then that decides basically which one of the teams from the losers bracket is going to go up into the winners bracket again to fight the champion, so to say. So that one team that didn't lose at all yet, and that will be our finale.
So a whole redemption arc is possible there. So if you are, well, destroyed in the first game, you're still able to become first in the whole tournament. That's what the whole double elimination entails, and we are very excited to see which kind of stories we can create in this tournament. And well, let's talk a little bit about the game. So what is Brawlhalla?
Brawlhalla is, to put it simple, quite similar to Smash Brothers, which is a game more people are probably gonna know. So it is a fighting game, which is 2D, platform based basically, and just goes like that. You select your legend, which has different movesets, or rather different weapons with same movesets. You then play a game, which just means trying to kick each other off the platform, basically, damaging each other until you're easy to kick off, and whoever lives in the end wins.
Exactly. So there's a thing called, what is it called again? Stacks? It's stacks, right? Is it stacks? The basically your
Stocks.
lives
Stocks.
stonks. It's stonks.
Not stonks, stocks. Close enough, though.
That's close enough. I think that was a very good explanation. I think. Is there anything from our casters that you would like to add?
First of all, to the chat, I didn't say that Brawlhalla equals Smash. It's just similar. I know that those two are completely different games, but they have a similar concept. That's all I wanted to say.
It's
I'm sorry, everybody.
it's easier to explain it to a lot of people because a lot of people have already played Super Smash Brothers on the couch with their friends, and it's a very similar concept. That's what we were going for. All right, perfect. It seems like we are ready to switch to the first in-game view. I think at least that's what our production team has told us.
Maybe not.
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, then we're gonna keep talking and annoy you with our voices then. What casters, Worseman and Delight? What do you think of the description of your favorite game that General Flander has just given to us?
I think he gave a good description of the game. He didn't include weapon throwing that Brawlhalla has. I think that it adds much more mechanics to the game, but I can agree with everything else he said.
All right, yeah. I mean the weapon throwing that I saw that early on in our practice sessions as well. It adds a new whole other layer to the game, because I don't think you have that in Smash Bros. We should probably stop comparing the two.
Yeah,
to be
fair.
fair. But yeah, it adds a new whole other layer to the whole arena fighting genre here. So you can potentially throw the weapon that you've picked up during the game to your opponent, damage your opponent, and still pick up your weapon and take it back and well, try to smash some more damage into your opponent.
Exactly. All right. I'm just gonna update you guys on who is actually playing right now, or will be playing for the first round. Um, we will have two teams by the name of Smack the Rack and 420, which we will be spectating, and yeah, both of both of those teams have players in them that didn't play Brawlhalla at all yet, or let's say they haven't played competitively, they haven't played rank. We see that from our ranking system, basically they are still at the base level. Yeah, which means that it's basically a wild card, whatever we will get. We can't really decide, I would say, which one of those teams are gonna be better, I would say.
Yeah,
And we will just have to see.
we will find out in the first game that we're gonna spectate.
Exactly.
And I'm very excited to see who comes out of the tournament the strongest, and especially out of the first round, to yeah, see what kind of well, games are going to be played, who is going to deal the damage, and who's going to pick the maps. So it seems like we are already in the first lobby, and they are picking the games right now. And yeah, I think we're ready to switch over to our casters now.
Three, two, one, brawl!
Okay, we had some technical issues, and now we're back. Blue team starting very aggressive. Red team has a stronger team comp in my opinion, fighting for that stage control. Very nice bomb throw by... Ooh, very nice sig. We are still fighting for the stage control. Very nice sigs. We don't know who is going to win the first spot. Both teams fighting very strong on both sides.
All right, I think I'm back. Okay. All right, great job from blue team. We've already. Oh, okay. Now they're both even in stocks. Very dead even in stocks actually. Red team doing a good job keeping the weapons away from.
That was a very nice sig done by red team.
Oh,
Mel here doing a lot of damage.
The red team has managed to get the stock lead here.
Red team taking a lot of damage here. Duo Mordex managed to survive this.
We've just reached intel that this game mode is not on the tournament 2v2 mode with no team damage, therefore we might have to reset this.
Red team still going in strong, they have a little bit more of an advantage.
Still dead even in stocks. Both
Very
the
nice
Diana,
sig by Diana.
the Diana and Lord Vrax are the stock carriers in this match. If they can still stay alive, then... Oh, there goes
Lord
Diana.
Vrax doing a lot of damage here and managed to strike Diana, that was very impressive.
Oh, nice down tick from the Nyx there. Mello, the most damaged player on this platform right now. He needs to be really careful with his stocks. And there he goes.
Lord Brax dominating with that side sig. Will he manage to hit the next sig? He won't. But he's still
Advocate.
fighting strong and staying alive.
Advocate needs to play really careful here. Oh,
That's first victory for the red team.
okay, I'm not sure if this match will count.
Okay.
GG, well played. Yeah, unfortunately, we have had some issues in setting up the lobby, so yeah, as our casters both said, we might have to restart the lobby, and I think because of fair play to the other participants as well, who are playing in the official tournament mode with team damage enabled, we have to restart this lobby and can't let the first game count, unfortunately. So yeah, that's very unfortunate, very sorry for that. But we are gonna let the two teams know, and I hope it's well, I hope for the winning team it's the same outcome for them. I hope for the losing team that they might have another chance. Then it's still all open, but I think they were pretty much even. Yeah, what would you say, Delight and Worstman?
Yeah, definitely a lot of sigs coming, or a lot of signatures coming out from both teams. But I think red team did better overall. Their spacing was really nice. They kept the blue team far away from the stage, which led to their deaths, and well, just dealing a lot of damage at the same time.
Yes, red team was very aggressive, hit a lot of their sigs, did a lot of damage, and because of that, they managed to get the most stocks away from the enemy team.
And they did a fucking great job doing that.
Do you guys think that we will see some different behavior now that they played against each other's once and maybe have gathered some information on the playstyle maybe?
Definitely. I think especially with the tournament 2v2 lobby setting, that they would have to be a lot more awake about what's going on, since they need to be aware that they can now hit their own teammate, which is something to watch out for, which could lead to huge consequences.
Yeah, and then
I agree. Lord Vrax's aggressiveness might be a bad thing in the next matchup because of the team damage.
yeah, I think you have to play a lot more carefully right now, right? So it's not that usual in a casual setting, I think, to expect team damage. So in a tournament setting, it might be a completely different situation, because whereas previously you might have been button mashing more or less, well, you have to pay more attention to your different move sets and to your different combos there.
Actually, speaking of combos, Delight and Worstman, are there some special weapon combinations or legend combinations that you would say are stronger in 2v2?
Yes, definitely, because it's actually, well, it doesn't really matter in my opinion, but some legends have weapon sets that are which can be easily used to perform team combos actually, where one teammate would hit the opponent, and before they get a chance to dodge, the other opponent, as the other teammate, would keep on hitting him, and you can synchronize a beautiful combo with the different movesets if you know how to do them.
Is there a specific combo that you can do with any legend you pick? So, for example, 3 times a light attack and then a heavy attack will always kick the opponent way off the stage?
If you're thinking in combos in terms of like Street Fighter or something, not quite. We have combos in the game that we call true combos, which means they are undodgeable, and most of them are pretty basics, but I'd have to explain that in notation. But yeah, it's mostly on the light attacks, and then any combo that you do that is not true, in other words, it's dodgeable, then we refer to it as a string.
All right. So, well, I'm hoping to see some of those in the next game. or in the restart of the first game, and of the first match in this tournament. So, yeah, take it away, casters.
Let me just get the room. All right, here
Blue
we're getting
team
a.
starting very strong.
I'm
Red
very
team-
curious. Oh, Mello is having some problems off stage there. Very tragic for the blue team.
Lord Vex
giving
doing
the-
a lot of damage, just like in the last game. It seems like they found a tactic how not to damage each other, and they are using it very nicely.
Seems like Mello is having a little bit of problem staying on stage. Oh, and he's gone. Just like that, a 3-stock lead for the red team. And Lord Vrax just keeps punishing the Diana. Oh,
Very nicely positioned Sig by Lord Vrax, manages to take a stock of Diana.
for the new players, a tip to get on stage better is on stage you have 3 jumps, and off stage you only have 2 jumps, and you can use the recovery option, which is the button you use to do a signature. You can use it as a very high reward recovery option to get back to stage. Also,
Diana here playing very carefully and trying not to get hit, and doing a lot of damage to the opponent's team.
Yes, indeed. The red team players are actually struggling to touch her. Oh, and the
Ooh.
team damage kills.
Team damage manages to strike.
And a little taunting there from Crazy Lock. Oh, more team damage. Diana is doing surprisingly well here. Red team are dealing more damage to each other than to the actual opponent. But it seems like Crazy Lock is giving Jotek more of an opportunity for a 1v1. Oh! And the team damage continues.
Team damage strikes again. The red team is really struggling with the team damage. Looks like they managed to find a tactic.
And the taunt. Nice job from Crazy Lock protecting the weapon, and weapon starving Avacat. Make it even more difficult for him. Will he get...
Lord Vrax trying to weapon starve but didn't manage to. Diana is dodging all their attacks very beautifully.
Yeah, usually a 2v1 doesn't last this long. And some more taunting there from Crazy Lock. They just can't seem to touch Avacat while still maintaining team damage. I'm beginning to think this might be a turnaround. Avacat doing a really nice job avoiding all the attacks from the red team.
Trying to force them to attack him at the same time so they can do team damage.
Maybe that's his plan. Oh!
A very nice timed Sig. And very nice positioning.
We started off with 6 stocks against 3, and now it's 3 stocks to 1. It's getting closer. Can Avatek take the stock off of Crazy Lock? Again, the lance is a very strong weapon for ranged attacks. You don't risk as much for, say, if you're on gauntlets where you need to be closer to your opponent in order to hit them. Oh.
Mordek's trying to separate but still takes some team damage. Diana looking for that stock on Lord Vrax.
And more team damage from the red team. Avocat really red in his last stock. He needs to play this out really carefully if he wants a chance at winning this. One good signature from the red team ought to do it, actually.
And there we go. First win for the red team.
Well played from Avocat, dealing 639 damage in total. Well played, red team.
It's really doing
Julian?
it at his best. Yeah, I mean, we saw a lot of dodging. I think one of you guys was actually training with Avocat earlier this day, right? Maybe
Yeah, it
tell
was
us
me.
something about that.
Well, it was very intense training. I managed to teach him a lot, and that's why he won that here. Taught him to use more dodges, try to be less aggressive, get less punished, and punish other opponents for their mistakes. And he managed to do just that, and that's why he won. But I mean, he lost.
Yeah,
Found
even
it
though
Yeah,
your
sorry, go ahead.
dodge is such a big asset to your entire gameplay, because even if you use it while running, you can use it as a sort of like sprint, and you can use it while off stage to get your directional dodge helps get back to stage. Another thing that you might not have known is after every confirmed hit, if you immediately dodge in a certain direction, you'll get what's known as a chase dodge, which will almost boost you like in the direction that you want to go.
Ah, interesting. So, yeah, I mean, in general, we saw a completely different approach to how this game was played than the first round we watched, right? Because team damage was activated now, because we've set up the real tournament mode now, and they played it completely different. So the red team tried to play it very safely in the end. So they tried to chase to get these one-on-one battles with Avocat, and they managed to do so. But because whenever they tried to fight him together, they kicked each other off the stage. They killed each other. It was very close in the end. It was very interesting to see, I think. And some of the comebacks from Avocat were just so beautiful to watch when they were really trying to chase him down, and he was just dodging all their attacks and then coming back from the top and dealing his heavy attack. How was it called again? The heavy attack?
Signature.
The signature move.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Si-
exactly.
yeah, signatures.
Yeah, it was really, really interesting to watch, and um, I mean, I hope we're gonna see more of those games, and I really think so, because players must be aware now that team damage is on, and they must play more careful now. So, do we already know how the other team played like, or are they still ongoing?
As it seems, Team Guycat won with 2-0 against Team Champions.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they're basically done and waiting for the next game. Yeah, but it seems that we have some technical difficulties with one of the players, so we will have to wait those out, I guess. So maybe let's talk a little bit more about the game. Um, I mean, we've seen Avocat use the blasters quite effectively, and I think Worstman, you said that the blasters are your favorite weapon of choice, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Can you tell us why?
I think it can be used for both long range and short ranged weapon. And if you know your opponent's dodges really well, it can be very annoying to fight against, but it's also a really good weapon for getting a lot of damage in and then using your signatures to finish it off.
Right, fair point. You also said during the game that having the lance is one of the best way to counter the pistols. Is that like, did I hear that correctly?
Well, not to counter pistols specifically, but it can be. But yeah, lance and axe specifically are one of your most powerful weapons, I guess you can say. It's very strong and long ranged, so it's difficult to come near some players unless you're really good at your spacing or your dodging and you know what you're doing.
All right, fair. I mean, we saw that the signature move was used quite a lot with the lance, like charging up this green static behind it. I would say I don't know how to explain it any better, but they really tried to attack Avocat, especially in the last few minutes of the round when his companion has already died off the stage, and it seems like that's pretty easy to dodge, right? Because you can see that the green static is there, so that your signature move is being charged up. So is that just something that just takes long and that you're waiting for to use when you see that your opponent is coming in a specific direction, or is that just an issue, or just was that just a move or a tactic used by the red team to try to lure them down or to another direction? What do you think?
I mean, they could have used it to maybe bait their opponents into coming closer and then getting more damage. But maybe they figured it out because the longer you charge a signature, the more damage it will deal.
Alright, maybe that's what they were going for. I mean, Crazy Locke, who was part of the red team, also wrote in our Twitch chat, "You will never understand our advanced gamer tactics." So maybe that was exactly it, and it managed to pay off in the end. So they won the first game of the first match, and we are very excited to find out who wins the second one, because the match is not over yet. It's just the first game of the best of 3 match of the first match in total. So while we're waiting for the players to set up, maybe should we talk a little bit about Eternity, in case someone from the audience doesn't know it yet?
Sure, take it away.
All right. So yeah, Eternity. What is that? You can see it right there. That's how it's spelled. It's a kind of a pun for tournaments and esports. So tourney, and you get it. You get it probably. We are creating a platform that is aiming to enable anyone to effortlessly organize or smoothly participate in online esports tournaments, and especially for small to medium-sized games. That's the case because you might know that especially for larger esports titles out there, so for example for Counter-Strike or League of Legends or other bigger titles, it's perfectly possible to organize events and take part in online tournaments quite easily, because there's such a big player base behind it, and a few websites that are out there are only focusing on those bigger titles. At the same time, titles like Brawlhalla here are currently basically being left in the dust when it comes to having good services provided to them to organize tournaments. So that's what we saw, that's what we found out a year ago, together with our team, and we have since talked to so many different people from quite a few different gaming communities. So, for example, yeah, Worstman and Delight as well, obviously. And we have gotten the feedback over and over again that for these kind of games, so for Brawlhalla, for example, there's currently no good solution. So it's very troublesome to get into the space. So once you know it a little bit, so once you have organized like 3 or 4 events already on one specific site, then it's doable, but it's very troublesome to get into. And we think that this is not the way to approach esports. So esports can't grow if things are going to stay in this way. Because esports as a whole ecosystem is something that comes from the players. So it comes from the fan interactions, and it comes from these smaller beginner-friendly tournaments, because that's where the pros are born. And yeah, so that's what we're aiming to do. And yeah, you can maybe tell us a little about like what we are already building now and what are our plans for the near future.
So yeah, basically, as Jonathan already mentioned, there should be this one holistic tournament hosting platform, and that's what we're actually trying to build. Yeah. So most tools right now, and I'm generally saying tools because they are not focused on the community mostly. They just try to do one thing, and then maybe have some links to other parts of an organization of a tournament. This whole organizational part is actually quite big. So you need to have some sort of setup beforehand. You need to have a organization set up while the tournament is running, and after the tournament you will also need to provide some information, some statistics to the viewers, to the players, and also to other stakeholders. So as of right now, as our participants also have seen already, on our platform you are able to sign up, then register for a tournament and check into that tournament. As of right now, we're able to see the tournament brackets, and we are working on a custom solution for that. And yeah, I mean that's where we're at, and we're happy to continue working on that in our small development team.
It's growing though. It's growing.
It's growing, exactly.
We've had a few newcomers to our team, and we're excited for the upcoming months. And it seems like we are nearly ready to start into the second game of the first match to see if maybe this time the blue team can rock off the shoes. Is that a saying? Is that I don't know. Is that
I'm
an
not
English
sure.
saying? I'm not sure either. But it seems like they are ready to pick their legends here, and they are gonna pick their or ban maps as the following step. And we are very excited to see what's happening here. So yeah, Delight and Worsman, I'm happy to give it over to you.
All right, thanks. The losing team of the previous match should actually be striking the maps, but I guess it's not really that important right now. We're still awaiting for them to ban more maps.
That's weird.
The most popular choice is usually Mammoth Fortress. And it looks like it might be
Okay.
leading to that. Small Enigma. All
They
right.
actually chose Small Enigma. A very rare map choice.
I've seen it a couple of times actually.
3, 2, 1.
I think both teams are maybe used to the platforms now since they've had it in the previous game when they played on Miami Dome. And both members of the blue team doing astonishingly well with their blasters. And oh, Avocat going
Ward Rex is doing too much damage for them.
And that signature from Crazy Luck just annihilated Mello off the stage. Oh, what you guys almost saw was a really good combo from Diana with the bow side light into side signature, which can sometimes there we see it again. That it can be sometimes very difficult to dodge.
Red team here is staying away from team damage very nicely.
Oh, there goes Mello. Both members of the red team have still managed to stay on their first stock, which is quite amazing. While still having a lot of damage on them. Oh, a little bit of team damage there. Was it worth it?
Diana tries to stalk Mordex, but doesn't manage to.
Oh, Crazy Luck, can he make it back? Yes, he used the recovery option. Nice side signature there.
Lord Vex is just doing an insane amount of damage.
Oof, unfortunate team damage there from Mello. Good thing Avacat still has another stock to spare. And it's 6 stocks to 2. The red team is dominating this game once again. Nice side signature from Lord Rex. Can Crazy Luck finish off him? Yes, he can. Oh,
Mordex kills Lord Vex.
I think
Unfortunate team damage.
Jogtech might be a little too excited there with his signatures. And we're in the same position as before. And a little bit of taunting there from Crazy Luck. Jogtech still on his first stock. Being able to keep that all the way is quite an achievement. He still survived despite... Oh, okay, yeah. That's
Team damage.
There's no way he could have survived that. Avatek also doing a great job. Oh, he used the gravity cancel technique. Most beginners don't really know about that. If you can use your dodge, and if you input the dodge only, where you just spot dodge, and you input a move, a light attack or a heavy attack directly after, the game will think you are standing on a platform or on the ground. Therefore,
Red team putting a lot of pressure here. They might manage to take a stock away.
yes. Oh,
Loses his weapon. They didn't manage to weapon start him this time. So, okay. And
Down
that's the end
signature.
of the blue team.
Well played, red team, with Crazy Luck dealing 587 damage. Definitely MVP of this match.
GG, well played again. This means that the red team has won the first match, has won 2 games out of 3, so best of 3 is won. And yeah, we saw a similar game to last time, but it seems like the red team is doing a way better job now of organizing themselves and managing to stay out of each other's way in order not to team damage them each other. Because we've seen that last time like quite a lot, as you remember. So we've seen quite a lot of team kills. But this time, was there even a single team kill on the red side?
Yes, there was 2 actually.
Oh, interesting.
I think the red team only lost stocks when they killed themselves. So yeah, that's something funny. I think actually they realized that Avocat is quite a strong opponent and focused him quite early on. I think he lost his first stock in like the first 20 to 30 seconds, which is quite early. So yeah, I think that already put the morale down on the blue side, and yeah, I feel like the game was more one-sided than the last one, even though it was mainly 2v1 in the last game.
Yeah, true. I mean, I'm excited to see them again. I'm not sure if we're gonna if it's on the roadmap to spectate them again. It really depends on how the other teams have been playing so far. But we are gonna go into a small break now in order to, well, freshen up. So hydrate yourselves and grab some fresh air, and we're gonna see you back after a short break.
mess me up. Tripping like I'm Jimmy at Woodstock. Drum me around and go right forward. Shivers down my spinal cord. Oh, 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 oh. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word. 'Cause you got me holding, holding.
And we're
Welcome back.
I hope you enjoyed your break. I hope you got to drink some water and hydrated yourselves, because that's very important generally. Because as you might know, our body basically consists of water mostly. So the facts right here. Knowledge.
Yep. Also, it might not be for you, but for us, it's quite hot in here actually. Those two huge lights shining down on us. So especially when it's hot, try to drink as much as you can.
Yeah. So, what do we have now? We are gonna have the semifinals approaching any minute now, with Team Guycat versus Team 420. Team 420, I think, was the team that just won, that we just watched, the red team. And Team Guycat is the one that we haven't seen so far, but we're very excited because both of them defeated their opponents 2-0 in the last matches. So it should be an exciting match.
Yes, actually, one of the guys in Team Guycat has a elo of 1675, which I believe is quite high. Maybe our casters can tell us what division, what actual rank that is.
Yeah, 1675, that's around my skill level actually.
Oh.
But the platinum rank starts at 1680, so yeah, he's actually 5 elo away from becoming platinum.
Platinum is the highest level, right?
No, after platinum there's also diamond.
Ah, okay.
I think we talked about that before, but there's this quite big diversion, right? Between the basically gold 1 and plat 5 and silver 1, gold 5. All these border ranks basically. Can you touch up on that again maybe?
Yeah, sure. In each rank, if you're going from silver to gold to platinum to diamond, you rank up in 5 stages through each rank, starting at, for example, gold. You'll have to go through gold 1 all the way to gold 5. And you get about, depending on what rank you get maybe like 16 to 17 elo per game if you win. And then you also lose elo if you don't make the game. But example, the next stage would obviously be platinum 1, but gold 5 would be way more difficult next rank, since that's where most of the players will honestly try their best and hardest, and the matchmaking will automatically be harder.
All right.
Alright.
Well, I hope that we're gonna see, we're gonna see some interesting stuff now. And coming from the nearly platinum person in, who was it again? Core, right? It's the second player to the left.
Salty chips.
That was Slughead
Okay.
or salty chips.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
salty chips. Yeah.
The second player
exactly.
to the left. So if you want to see probably the person with the highest elo in this tournament, watch him. So let's give it up to our casters, and good luck, have fun, everybody.
Salty Chips is actually a very close friend of mine. All right, let's go.
And a very good player.
Yeah.
Blue team has a massive advantage.
Brendan, I'm curious what his rank is. We're going to see some incredible hammer gameplay here from Salty Chips. I have strong feelings for the blue team here. Oh. But I mean, we've seen the playstyle from Crazy Lock, and maybe something happens. We don't know.
Crazy Luck getting punished here by Core, or should I say Salty Chips.
A little bit of team damage from the blue team. Okay. Nice gaunt. Nice game.
Nice off-stage kill.
Salty absolutely dominating. Oh!
Dominating
my
off-stage
goodness.
gameplay. This is insane.
That was just incredible. That's high-level play. Salty's doing an incredible job at punishing his opponent and keeping them busy with... Oh. While on the other side of the stage, Jotek and Brendan are struggling to hit... Oh, a little bit of team damage there from the blue team. And Brendan finally loses his first stock. Salty Chip still remaining on his first. Crazy Luck trying to punish him. Oh, the weapon top. And Crazy Luck is dead, unfortunately. He used to be the stock carrier for the red team, and now it's...
For Salty Chips.
Salty Chip's doing a really good job at carrying this team. Now switching over to the gauntlets. And a little bit of taunts there. That is actually a pretty rare taunt, which can only be collected by watching an esports stream. Nice game.
Well-expected victory from the blue team.
All right, well played, blue team.
All right. GG, well played, I would say.
Yeah, GG.
That was quite a fast one, actually. Yeah, I think Salty Chips delivered, to say the least.
Yeah, I mean, we figured that he would probably be the player with the highest elo, but I didn't anticipate. Well, I should have probably anticipated the skill difference there. The high play, like the high level moves we just saw with the grabbing the opponent, just stomping them into the ground and pushing the opponent off the platform and then throwing the weapons behind them so they can't jump on the platform anymore. That was incredible. It's, I mean, completely stumped.
Yeah, I mean, it's especially the moves he did outside of the platform, basically.
Yeah.
They were really insane. But yeah, let's see. Hopefully, we can see such moves again in the next game. So please, casters.
Good luck, have fun.
All right, yeah, you can see the platinum border on Salty Chips' profile.
Same picks as the last game.
Yeah, both teams are still strong on their legend picks. Usually, if things aren't going as well, we do see quite some legend changes. Ooh. I think Salty Chips is still undamaged. Brendan picking up quite a lot of damage actually here. Nice punish from Salty there. He's really using his weapon throw as well, deflecting all the signatures from Jotek. Members of the red team are trying to touch him, but they just can't. Oh, nice punish there from Salty Chips, waiting just for the right moment to strike. Oh, and we see it once again.
He managed to kill him off stage again.
Nice.
Very nicely timed signature.
Well, a little bit of team damage there. Red team really struggling to get some damage onto Salty. Maybe they should focus more on Brendan and try get Salty in a 2v1.
Focusing this, Lord Vex doesn't want to let him do damage to his teammate.
Brendan struggling to hit. Oh, and unfortunately hits his own teammate. Doesn't die yet, and okay, he won't make it back.
Maybe Salty will manage to 3-stock them again. We never know.
Yes, he's the last player to still be on his first stock. Trying to kill Crazy Lock. And there he goes, yes. It is now 5 stocks to 3 for the blue team. Oh, will he make it back? Yeah, oh, uses his dodges and recovery options very well. Punishing the red team.
Very
Taking
good punishment done by Salty.
taking Jotek to his last stock.
He's
now he's just
focusing that Lord Vex doesn't want to let him do damage. And doing an amazing job at it.
oh, nice ground pound there from Crazy Tech. Oh, and that will do it. Now it's 5 stocks to 1 for the blue team. And Salty's still on his first stock, while still deep in the red. 1 signature will kill. And he's just waiting for Brendan to take over. some more taunting from blue team. Oh, there goes Brendan. Still manages. Oh, he used his recovery option too late. Oh, Salty Chips going for the style. He's setting up for something, but what could it be?
Maybe a team combo.
I mean, if Brendan can... If they know it... Oh, more taunting. I mean, if they know a team combo, it's possible. But, like, this is the second game they've ever played together. So I'm not so sure about that. But the Blues team still have a huge advantage, being that Salty is already been a long-time player of this game. Even with Jotek extremely damaged, the blue team is taking... Oh, never mind.
And the blue team gets their second win.
Salty, the blue team doing insane amounts of damage. With Salty only taking 200 damage.
Yeah, he's the king of dodging, I guess, and the king of dealing damage. So what can't he do? He's the super weapon. Very very interesting to see. The blue team winning against the red team, and the red team this time being the underdog. I mean, this was the second one already, so that means that team, what is it called again? I'm missing the
Guycat.
name. Team Guycat has advanced to the finals already, and Team 420 is in the second losers bracket against Smack the Rack, because Smack the Rack advanced from the first losers bracket automatically because team champions didn't want to play again, it seems, because they are not, we are not able to contact anymore, so they are apparently not taking the option to redeem themselves, and we are gonna see an interesting losers bracket, because now it's the second semifinals between Team 420 and Team Smack the Rack. Although we have seen, this could be the point where Team Smack the Rack could redeem themselves. Maybe they've taken the last few minutes to practice again and have figured out how to communicate better and to not deal as much team damage. So they could be perfectly possible to win against Team 420 now and advance to the finals. Mm,
I mean, the next match we're gonna see, as we said, is gonna be the losers round 2. So that means that we're gonna see 420 against Smack the Wreck, meaning this will be a rematch. We've seen those two teams fight each other before, and yeah, I mean, let's hope for the best, I would say.
I'm very excited actually because we have seen what especially Avocat can do, and if they are managing now to focus better, like focus on one opponent maybe, or maybe on different opponent, maybe that's even better to not do as much team damage. But we are very excited to see who is advancing to the other final, to the finale, and who gets to play against the beast that is Salty Chips. And well, yeah, I don't know what much we can say, because I'm just I'm excited. Look, this is the hype cannon. Just giving you a little bit of a spoiler.
Little tease.
Huh?
A little tease.
A little tease, exactly. A little tease. Keep this in mind when thinking of the finale, and be prepared for an for an explosive last round.
Exactly. Maybe let's talk about the ranks again. I mean, we know that Salty Chips has quite the high elo. I don't know how to put that in numbers, but I'm guessing that he's in the top 5% of the whole Brawlhalla player base. Is that accurate? Do you think that could be accurate?
In top 5%, what do you mean by that?
I mean, out of the whole player base, the whole Brawlhalla, um, all of the people that play Brawlhalla, basically. I could imagine that being in the top of gold could already be the top 5%, basically the top 5 of the best players. Is that possible?
No, that's actually impossible, since there's a whole nother rank above platinum, and the elo where he is at is only platinum 1. So there's still platinum 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then after that comes diamond, which goes to about 2000 plus elo. Where
Fair.
Fair enough. I mean, I personally don't have too much knowledge about the whole Brawlhalla ranking system. I just know that from games like League of Legends, as soon as you basically put the casual gamers behind you, so to say, as soon as you're above the average, and I think with 1675 elo, you're quite a bit above the average. You're getting really close to becoming like top 10, top 5% of players. But
Yeah.
that might just be the case for League of Legends.
Yeah.
As we see, we're already in the lobby. We're already picking maps. So let our casters take over and have fun with the next game.
Alright, we're still awaiting for the final map decision. Great Hall.
Avocat still going with it, Diana.
Alright, maybe Avocat and Mellow get a chance to redeem themselves, because they, even being in the losers bracket, they still have a chance of actually winning the tournament if they can keep up.
I mean, with Salt Chip in the game, it would be pretty hard to win the tournament, but we'll see what happens.
One thing we should notice is that Crazy Lock has changed from the Vrax pick to Artemis, still maintaining the lance as the main weapon. But now we'll see we're about to see some scythe gameplay.
Mallow dodging their attacks very nicely. Great job.
Red team are actually ahead in the damage lead. Oh, This could be a turnaround. Mello doing really nice with his sword. And Avocat is still strong with the blasters. Oh,
Mello going for that strike and he manages to get it.
red team still slightly in the lead with the damage. Oh,
Ooh, a very nice team combo, I guess.
that was a team combo in a way, when you think about it. The red team unfortunately lost their lead they had. Jotek now, the stock leader. Could he be carrying Crazy Lock this game? One thing you should know about the Scythe from Artemis is, or the Scythe in general, it might be the weapon with the longest string potential. In other words, you can create the longest combos if you can imagine them or have enough create.
Great job by dodging all of those attacks.
Oh, ditching the Scythe. He's going for the lance. I think you realize the lance deals more damage more faster than the Scythe. Scythe, the weapon in general, is not usually meant to kill very early unless you're very good at your combos and you can gimp your opponent off stage. Although signatures do kill on high damage easily.
Mello pressuring Artemis a lot.
This is still a very even game. Usually Crazy Lock and Joker had a massive lead, but it seems like Mello and Avocat are playing a lot better than they did before.
Yes, dodging a lot of those attacks. Didn't manage to dodge that Sig, unfortunately.
No. I think Crazy Lock discovered the ground pound is very powerful. Yeah, he keeps going for it.
Crazy trying to do as much damage with the ground pound as possible.
Mello needs to play really carefully. He is very deep and he is gone.
Still managing to dodge a lot of their attacks.
This is the lead we are used to seeing last time. And some taunting from Crazy Lock there. Oh.
Nicely positioned Sig.
If Avocat can kill Crazy Lock with a really accurate signature right now, he'll get the 1v1 versus Jotek, which might be turnaroundable. There's a chance Avocat can still turn this around, but he has to play very carefully for that. Nice punish. Crazy Lock took too long by charging up that signature, and Avocat was able to punish him for it. And the team damage continues between.
Now he has a chance in 1v1. He might be able to clutch this.
Oh, and that does it.
Hasn't clutched.
Crazy Lock doing 742 damage. That is insane.
GG VP.
GG. I
Yeah.
mean, that was quite entertaining to watch. We saw. I think we can all agree that we saw that Avocat and Mello, they really had a turnaround moment, and they seem to have a better communication this time, and they survived for way longer. And as you also said, I think Worsman, you said it in the middle of the game, that they had much more stocks than they usually had in the last rounds they played against them. So I think they have a chance. I think just because their first game is won now doesn't mean the match is lost, and there is a chance for redemption.
Yes, definitely.
I think both teams were quite evenly matched this time. I feel like Mello might have might have had some connection issues before, but they seem to be resolved now. She didn't walk off the stage anymore, which was nice. But again, I think Avocat died really early on, and I think that put them at a disadvantage quite early in the game. But they almost managed to pull through, which is quite amazing.
Definitely. Is there something from you, like from Delight or Worseman, that has stood out to you, that was different to the last games that they played against each other?
There's definitely less team damage than before. So I feel like they've kind of got comfortable, or a little more comfortable, playing around each other.
And they managed to get a better spacing, which is very important for less team damage.
All right.
All right.
Well, I hope we're gonna see more of that then, and see possibly a redemption arc, maybe the first game won, and yeah, take it away. Good luck, have fun.
All right, second game of this match. This is the first time we're playing on Shipwreck, I believe.
Yes. Avocat doesn't manage to get the first weapon on like it.
We might see a longer match than usual since this map is much larger in general, and the kill windows is a lot more further away than the other maps, which were a little bit smaller. So it will definitely take longer to kill certain opponents, unless they do fall off the stage.
Crazy doing a lot of damage with his SIGs.
He also moved back to the Lord Brax pick instead of the Artemis.
Yes.
Advocate dealing some really nice damage, actually.
On his first stock.
Melo trying to kill Crazy Lock. Oh. The Vrag signatures just keep out prioritizing Melo.
Looks like that teams on this map can't really space that well. There is a lot of team damage happening right now. Crazy still on his first stock, Mordek still on his first stock.
Oh, and Melo fall to his death.
It appears that Crazy plays Lord Vax much better than Artemis.
Very nice double KO from Advocate there with the bow side signature. Bow is a really, really good weapon for long-ranged attacks. You aren't as vulnerable as you would be, for example, on Gauntlets. But Jotek is handling it really well.
Mel was struggling to survive. Will he die here? He manages to survive. But he's thrown right back. Hit with the ground pound, and this could be where he dies. Hit with another ground pound.
I mean, yeah, Crazy Lock is dealing insane amounts of damage. I think, frankly, doing most damage every game. And I didn't even notice it till now. Melo is out of the game. If Avatech somehow wants another chance at playing, they need this comeback. One more game, this win, this could potentially be the last game.
Advocate punishing a lot. He might be able to do something.
Can Avatech play it safe enough? He's doing a pretty good job at avoiding some of the attacks. Maybe he's hoping for the blue team to get more team damage onto themselves.
Dodging by Advocate.
Diana has a very...
He doesn't give up.
Diana's stats are very balanced overall, which makes her one of the best legends, or at least according to the tier lists that has been made.
Advocate is not giving up. He's still trying his very best to win this match.
Advocate doing a really great job at avoiding these attacks. playing a little bit more passive to keep himself alive. Switches for the blasters now. Maybe he's hoping to get some more KOs there.
He's getting a lot of pressure right here. This might be where Avocat dies.
One more signature. 2 more signatures ought to kill.
They stopped putting pressure on him, but he
one more
actually survives.
And Jotic falls to his death. Now the 1v1.
Suicide.
But Crazy Lock has a full stock lead. One more signature will kill Avatar. And that does it.
Position signature.
Doing it as the red team does. That was very well played. I mean, I especially in the end, I saw that he was like, Avocat was really waiting for the other team to deal team damage, I think. So he was just bouncing left and right and trying to dodge all the different attacks, and they were giving team damage to each other. And especially that there was this one moment where Avocat did a what was it called? A double kill. Yeah,
double kill.
He did a double kill, and that was so amazing to watch. He just put a signature right in there, and they just flew off stage. It was really beautiful to watch, I think.
Yeah, but I think we also have to praise the winners here.
Yes, definitely.
I mean, the other team, team 420, which is a nice name, by the way. Just have to say that. Those guys are actually are playing really good, and especially Crazy Locker.
Yeah.
He's doing so much damage every game. It's really amazing to see that.
That was insane. So I mean, they really figured out from the very first game that we watched, where the team damage wasn't on yet, to the point where they are now. They've really figured out how to put the team damage to a minimum, how to target the different opponents, and they just did a great job on working together on killing this team and advancing through the final bracket. So 420 and Guycat, they're gonna fight in the finale, in the best of 5 finale. And but before that happens, I actually have a question to our casters, because in the very beginning you said this was the first time we played on that specific map. And previously we had different maps, right? So they were in the width, they were smaller, but there were more platforms. So previously I actually thought the other maps where you had multiple platforms would give you more maneuvering space and would be counted as bigger. But you said that this one map with the one platform is actually counted as bigger and slower to play on.
Yes, but that specific map by itself was this big. There are maps who don't have platforms, like small Brawlhaven, which is, I think, maybe the smallest map in the game for 2v2s, but that map is not considered as a 2v2 map because it's so small. But yeah, Shipwreck is a really balanced map. There are no platforms, no distractions, just a plain yeah.
Pure madness.
Yeah. All out Brawlhalla.
Exactly. I think also that having no platforms means that you have to actually be more skillful in like managing your jumps, managing your signature ups, your recoveries, to maneuver around and also use a lot more dodges, I think.
Yes, that is true. Many pro players actually use the platforms to their advantage, since maybe, or not all of the platform maps are small, some of them are bigger, but for the smaller ones with the higher platforms, if you can kill your opponent from the top by hitting them with a signature that sends them upwards, and you're on the highest platform there, the chance of you killing them is actually much higher because of the platform.
Interesting. So because you're killing them from below, or you're damaging them from below?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, if you hit them from under, or if you hit them with an attack that sends them upwards, killing them at the top window.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, since they're way closer to the actual map border, right? It's way easier to kill them.
Is that generally a thing? So, like, is it exactly that way? So whenever they're close to the map border, they are easier to kill, or is it just for the top part of the map?
Yeah, the map.
To the
map.
border you are, the easier to kill you are.
Ah, okay. I didn't know that. So is that why the pro players, as we have also seen in this tournament, are throwing the weapons, especially when people are already out of the platform?
Yes, if you can, if your opponent is off stage and they're trying to come back, you can easily sacrifice a weapon, maybe even costing them their stock. But the weapon tosses can be dodged. But therefore, if they dodge the weapon, then they need to wait at least 3 to 5 more seconds for their dodge to return, and that's when you have a chance
Okay,
to finish them off.
that makes sense. Well, I think we're gonna see a lot more of that in the finale actually, because now we are gonna see salty chips again, and I think it's mostly gonna be a standoff between salty chips and
Crazy Locker.
Crazy Locker. Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm very forgetful with names. So Crazy Locker and Salty Chips, I think the top players in this tournament. You could
I would say so
totally
too, yeah.
that. As far as we have seen, and it's gonna be interesting to see them fighting each other again. I mean, they have played each other already in the last semi-finals, but maybe they now know how to beat Team Guycat. So maybe 420 has figured out their movesets and they're prepared to beat them up in the best of 5.
Yeah, but before that actually happens, we're gonna jump into a small break, and yeah, give you guys a chance to hydrate, go to the toilet, anything you like, and yeah, well, see you later.
I hate all this overthinking. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. Oh no. Oh, baby, that was quite a punch. Can somebody check my pulse? It's been a minute since I tasted blood. I forgot how good this was. Oh, honey, it's a fucked up world. Can't you see the fun in that? Somebody better hold me proud. My God, just do it. I'm so done thinking through it. 'Cause I got bruises, doing something stupid. Oh, honey, it's a fucked up world. You can bet your life on that. Somebody better hold me back. somebody check my pulse. It's been a minute since I tasted blood. I forgot how good this was. Oh, honey, it's a fucked up world. Can't you see the fun in that? Somebody better hold me back. My God, just do it. I'm so done thinking through it. 'Cause I got bruises, doing something stupid. Oh, honey, it's a fucked up world. You can bet your life on that. Somebody better hold me back. My God, just do it. I'm so done thinking through it. 'Cause I got bruises.
Finale time!
Whoop, whoop, whoop,
We're back
whoop,
from the
whoop.
break and we are ready for the finale. I hope you are as well. I'm hyped up for this motherfucker.
Yeah.
It's a best of 5, as we said previously, and we are gonna see Team Guycat versus Team 420 face off each other and some kind of map. Well, we don't know yet which map, but it's gonna be at least 3 games. We are hoping for 5, obviously, because, well, more stuff to watch, so it'll be awesome.
Exactly.
And the obvious, what's it called? The team that's probably in the favor.
The favorite.
The
Yeah,
favorite.
That's the
Big
word.
brain. The favorite going into this finale is obviously Team Guycat, mostly because of Salty Chips, who is a just fucking great player. I can't say it anyhow else. It's just he's a great player. But 420 also has a great chance because they also have a very good team member, and I forgot his name again. I'm very sorry.
Crazy Locker.
Crazy Locker. Crazy Locker. 420. Crazy Locker. It's Crazy Locker, and he's also very good, as we have seen before. Obviously, there still is quite the from the Eno standpoint. There's a skill difference, but I want to believe. I really want to believe, and I'm open for anything basically.
Yeah. I mean, with any tournament, that everything can happen. Basically, there are always miracles. Basically, like the first game we watched, where Avocat almost turned the whole game around 2v1. So yeah, let's see what happens.
Yeah, I think if they probably focus the not Salty Chips but his teammate first, they could have probably a best chance, but we'll see what happens. And let's get into the first game of the final match, which is the finale, and let's take it away. Casters, let's go.
Alright, once again, we're going to Miami Dome.
Salty Chips playing a different agent this time. Seems like he doesn't want to play core this time.
I've actually played against his cross often of times. He is very skilled with his blasters. Maybe even better than I am. We might see some of that today. Or tonight. But yeah, his best weapons are definitely gauntlets and hammer, in my opinion.
Punishing that Lord Vax.
Salty,
Crazy, will he manage to kill him? Yes, he will. He kills Crazy.
already such a big lead for the blue team. Salty going for these insane combos, trying to read his opponent. Oh, very nice down signature there from Cross. Avoids the side signature by Kroglock. And another down signature does hit.
Crazy trying to hit, but Salty is dodging everything he throws at him.
And the infamous axe takes a stop.
Very nice signature.
Both members of the blue team still on their first stock, maintaining that perfect balance. Salty's spacing is just incredible, avoiding... Oh,
Ooh,
almost.
beautiful signature.
I'm actually really surprised that Brendan is still on his first stock and that Salty managed to die first.
He's carrying salty chip this time.
Maybe he's playing more on the defensive side. The more stocks, the more beneficial, I guess. The red team needs to play this really carefully if they want to survive. Oh, and some taunts from Salty there.
He kills Vex with that signature. Very nice move. Nicely.
So far, an incredible lead.
That's impressive.
Salty trying to catch his opponent there. Oh, punished. Nice punish by Jotek. Here comes the blasters. Trying to set up for a team combo, maybe? Oh, yeah, team combo right there. Whether it was planned or accidental.
Maybe they will team combo kill him? Oh,
Oh, very nice finish there. Salty Chip dealing 532 damage. Well played.
Good game.
Yeah, GG. That was a quickie.
GG. That was a quick one. They did a fucking great job. They did a really great job. They played very well. I honestly, I'm struggling to find something specific from the last game to talk about because everything was happening so quickly. The only thing that really stood out to me was the team combo at, well, nearly the end. And I'm not very sure what a team combo specifically entails, so maybe you want to get into that?
Sure. It's especially because you have a teammate and there are just so many possibilities to get lots of damage onto your opponent. Like I said, there are true combos in the game, which means they are undodgeable. And if you can use those combos in a smart way, you can trade off with your teammate. So it would be true combo after true combo after true combo, which means you're dealing so much damage onto your opponent while they can't even dodge it.
And that's what they did to just now to the last remaining player.
Yeah, kind of.
Interesting.
But I do think that what they specifically did, that was definitely dodgeable. I just think Jotek didn't realize that, or maybe he wasn't fast enough.
I don't know. I don't know either. I mean, as I said, there was so much going on, and there was the problem again of generally lots of stuff going on, and having two platforms and a very narrow main platform. So there was lots of jumping, lots of fighting against in every direction, basically. So I was struggling to keep up. I think that's normal as a beginner in this game. I hope it is. Otherwise, I'm very stupid.
Might be both, actually. I don't know.
Might be both. I mean, I'm also forgetting all the player names and team names all the time. So maybe something is wrong with my head. Maybe it's also just too hot in this room because of our lights.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Could be. I mean, in general, we've seen a great performance by Team Gaiket again. And as we expected, Team 420 had a hard time keeping up. In the beginning, it looked like we would see a perfect match, so that Team Gaiket would keep all their stocks, full stocks. And yeah, I mean, that was the first game. We have at least 2 to go, so let's see how that goes. And I think we're almost ready to go into the next game. We see that everybody selected a legend, and with that, let's let our casters take over, and let's see how the next one goes.
Good luck, have fun.
Alright, so we see Salty Chips now went to the Wushang pick, whose main weapons are Gauntlet and Spear. I think this is the first time we'll be able to see some Spear gameplay. So let's find out. Here we are going on, as I said earlier, one of the smaller maps, but still just a little platform. So the roof is still big, but it's still smaller around the sides. Oh, and Jotek falls to his death.
Salty Chip doing an enormous amount of damage.
While still having a clean stock of his own. Not taking any damage? Oh, team damage. Okay, never mind.
Salty constantly forcing that off stage, and he manages to do it and manages to strike Mordex.
Nice KO from Brendan there.
This might
Filling up.
be the faster round than the last one.
Brendan managed to get the nice kill due to the smaller roof at least of this map. And Salty just dealing so much damage. And Crazy Lock will fall to his death. Oh, the double side signature from Salty there. Jotak will fall to his death. Blue team now 6 stocks to 1. An incredible lead here. This does not look good for the red team.
We might see another team combo.
We might actually.
Oh,
That's a little humor from Salty we just saw.
I mean, if that's humor in this game, but I don't want to play it. The only thing I saw in the very end was Salty Chips just taking the last remaining opponent and just taking him and slamming him, taking and slamming him, and just doing that over and over, just down the fucking map, and then he even escaped up on top of the platform, and the other one fell down. I mean.
That's actually something that really amazes me, that such good players are actually able to go all the way down, basically at almost to the map border, and then still are able to after their huge long strings or sometimes even true combos, and then still be able to get up again. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean. Is that something you see all day, Castus?
Oh, yes, pretty much. You don't necessarily fall to your death unless you really don't time your jumps correctly, or unless you just make a mistake. Some players usually do bump their head a lot when they go under the stage, which happens to me quite often sometimes. But yeah.
So potentially you could just get out of every situation as long as you're still alive. You could get out of every situation just by jumping and using your signature move to go upwards or sideways.
When you first go off stage, yeah, but your opponent could be maybe throwing weapons at you or hitting you even further off stage, and you only get 2 jumps off stage. So if you've already used your jumps, then, well, you're not gonna make it.
Right, fair. And it seems like you get more velocity if you are hitting or tanking your opponent and slamming him downwards. At least I think that's what I saw in the last move just now.
Sort of, I think, but not necessarily. It's just the specific moveset that the gauntlets have. But yeah, I think that's basically it. You can gain velocity though. Like I think I said this before. Every time you hit your opponent and you immediately dodge up or sideways, or specifically in the direction you're facing, you'll get a chase dodge, which boosts you so far up.
Right. Yeah. It's incredible to see these high level plays, and I'm hoping to see some more of this. Although I also really much hope that Team 420 can still they can still win. Maybe do you think a miracle is needed? It seems like it.
it definitely they definitely need a miracle. Maybe some overconfident moves from Salty Chips in the next game. Um, maybe we will see them try some more difficult team combos and fail with that.
Yeah.
But even then, I think it's really hard to for Team 420 to actually catch up here.
So what I would love to see is a 3-2 for 420, just because they're the underdog, right? It's the usual story. The underdog, like you know that the better team is obviously it's better, and they are more prone to winning. But the underdog it would be such a great feeling, and for them, and would be so interesting to watch if they actually won. But yeah, as Felix said, we need a miracle, and I'm wishing them all the miracles they can get. And with that, we are going into the final game of the final match of this tournament, and
Potential final game.
the
Potential final
the
game,
potential.
right?
Thanks a lot. The potential final game. I nearly spoiled it there. There's I'm hoping for 3 more games, so maybe it's the final game, but we will see.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So maybe our beautiful casters can talk a bit about the legend picks we can see right there, and I would say at this point we will just give it over to them and maybe just tell us a little bit about the legends that we can see here.
Yeah, Brendan has done a really nice job sticking with the Teros. We've seen Crazy Log do a few switches from Lord Vrax to Artemis, but he almost immediately went back to Vrax.
He
And Salty,
it's over.
and Salty also going back to the Thor pick. I think he's played 3 like different legends now. And Brendan,
Salty's score is just too strong for the red team. They can't beat him. I have to throw a little bit shade.
shout out to Big Daddy Retar. All right, here we go. Last potential game of this tournament. And again, back to Shipwreck, which means more difficult options to kill.
Salty
Really not.
strong, managing to strike Mordix.
As explained, we might see some really... Oh, yeah, speaking of being overconfident with the scythe strings, Salty will fall to his death.
It's going to be a very fast game.
Game still even. It is possible. Can the red team get this miracle that they need?
Very nice position for us. He manages to hit it and kill Lord Vax.
Blue team having 1 stock lead, 4 stocks to 3. One thing that I've noticed is there's a lot of less team damage than like the first 2 games we saw.
Yeah, the teams have much better spacing this time. We can barely see any team damage.
Really nice signatures there from Salty. Crazy Lock struggling to get a weapon. Oh, nice weapon throw from Brendan, keeping him from taking that weapon. Salty Chips even weapon starving him more. And Crazy Lock finally gets a weapon. And Jotek falls to his death again. And we're stuck again with the 1v2. Could we see some potential team combos? From here we can see Salty
Completely dominating the enemy team.
Salty juggling the weapons, which makes the next weapon spawn for Crazy Lock even longer. And the throw just standing there with the taunt. The majestic player he is. Not even moving 1 inch.
One. Not allowed that.
Some more humor here. Oh, almost finishes him off. Oh, Salty saving his teammate from that. Crazy Luck almost got the hit on Brandon.
Will Crazy manage to clutch this?
And Salty getting killed for his taunt. He could have easily made it back to stage, but he chose to taunt and got punished for it. And Brandon will fall to his death. This is also a much closer game than we're used to.
Salty might end it here, but he chooses not to, and he ends it.
630 damage from Salty Chips. Well played.
Crazy 400 damage.
That's a victory.
No, please.
Yeah!
Yeah. It didn't work. I pressed the button.
Oh well, that was scuffed. But yeah, okay, that's it. Woo! We have a winner.
Congratulations. That was it's empty now.
Yeah.
GG. Well played. Holy shit. Good game to both of the teams. And congratulations to Team Guycat for winning the Code Onboarding Days 2020 Eternity Brawlhalla Tournament.
Invitational. I
tournament.
think that's enough. That's enough. Yeah.
Brawlhalla
Exactly.
confetti
Woo! Yeah.
tournament. That was
All
very
right.
well done. I mean,
Yeah.
especially in the last round, I really enjoyed watching that actually because of the taunting. I mean, we talked about that in the warm-up round, and we talked about that taunting in games generally it could be counted as bad sportsmanship, but I hope both teams found it as funny as we did, and especially you saw that.
Yeah, Crazy Locker participated, so I think they all knew what was going on. They all had their fun with it, basically, and as long as that's the case, it's fine.
Exactly.
That's friendly banter, I would say.
Exactly. We're all here for the fun, right?
Yeah.
For the magic.
Woo! Yeah.
All
I
right.
mean, in general, we just have to say GG to all the teams that participated. We haven't seen anyone give up. Everyone was really trying their best, and here we can see again the legends Giro and Teros, Salty Chips and Brandon, Team Guycat on the first place.
So
Salty
much
Chips
damage.
even holding his trophy up already, so he knew what was coming, I guess.
He was preparing for exactly that screen.
Exactly.
And but yeah, thanks to everybody who was participating, and I really enjoyed my time here, and I hope everybody else also enjoyed their time. I really enjoyed the commentation of Worsman and Delight, and I think they did an incredible job. And yeah, thanks again for them. That's for you guys. Confetti as well.
Woo!
That's I can't take myself
Nice.
seriously.
Yeah.
Easy. All right. Yeah. What else? What happened in this tournament? What was your favorite moment in this tournament? Of you three guys. I'm talking to all of you.
I kind of have to think about that. Definitely in this last game where both teams just decided to taunt, and and maybe the bit of humor from Salty as well.
Yeah, I think for me, just also because I'm new to the game, right? Just seeing Salty for the first time, the first game we saw from him, where he went off stage and really pulled through this gigantic string, basically all the way to the bottom of the stage, basically, and then coming back up. That was really amazing to see, especially not knowing anything. That was really great.
Yeah, and I really enjoyed also the general excitement that we were able to feel, because we saw 420 in 4 rounds, in all 4 rounds, right? So we viewed 4 rounds behind each other, and in every round 420 was in. I just realized that.
Yeah, we basically just followed 420's path.
We're following the 420 path.
Exactly.
All right. It seems like I'm getting from production that we might have an interview, but it's probably still getting set up currently. So I want to play this game now. I mean, we've played a few games already over the last couple of months, the last couple of 2 months probably,
Yeah.
since we first got into the game. We have not played any competitive rounds so far. We should probably try that out and maybe participate in some tournaments on our own and see what that feels like to be on the top, right? We would get directly up there.
Exactly.
I mean, there's one tomorrow.
Oh, there's one tomorrow.
And I'm casting that as well, if you're interested.
Interesting. You definitely need to drop us the info for that, so we can you can also post that into the chat. If anyone is interested from the viewers who didn't get to participate today, or if someone from the participants from today wants to participate in another tournament, then so there's apparently an option tomorrow to participate in another one with, again, one of the 2 finest commentators you can find on the interwebs.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean that was a smooth compliment, I would say.
Hey, thanks. Appreciate it.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing left to do, I would say, is to actually get some people in here, get the winners in here, and talk to them for a bit. That's. I think we got Brendan ready. So let's just pull him down in here and talk to him. Brendan, how is it going?
Hello.
Hello. Congratulations on your win.
Thank you.
That was incredible to see. I mean, you completely stomped away the others, and was really. Are you in your garden right now?
We're actually at a cafe not that far from Code. Let me turn the speakers on so everyone can hear you, though. Yeah, now you should be good.
Nice. We unfortunately don't have your video live feed on the screen behind us,
All right.
but we can see you. But yeah, congratulations.
Can't hear them. Can you hear them, guys?
I think you should
That's
be able
not
You guys
that's
can
not
hear them.
mine. That's
Okay,
mine.
You
Sound
can't hear us?
issues.
Technical difficulty, it seems.
Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties.
Brendan, are you able to hear us?
Bam, bam, bam. I'm doing
Hello,
a technical
hello.
difficulty
Should be.
dance.
I think they are. I just don't hear anything.
We
Is
need
the
the
stream
technical
able to hear
difficulty.
us? Production.
Keep showing no sound.
I can hear.
I think we should be able to converse with Brendan, but it seems like. Oh yeah, it seems like we lost the connection.
Aw,
That's
unfortunate.
sort of sad.
Right when we got this video.
Okay.
That's
The next
Brent right
tournament.
here. Oh.
There you go.
Oh.
All right, guys, you still there?
Yes.
Hello,
Can you
hello.
hear us now?
Oh God.
Hopefully.
No, I'm sound trouble.
Hello. Hello. I'm just gonna continue talking.
Oh yeah, the video says it's bad connection too.
Okay.
Jesus.
That's the troubles of modern Germany and our internet here.
Yeah, I can't hear anything.
And doing stuff like that on the spot.
Who wants to be my tech support here?
Yeah.
It's 5Gs, right? It's 5G. It's
Yeah,
all,
it's
all
gonna
the-
kill us all.
It's all the Gs.
All the Gs.
Yeah, it seems like the Gs are not enough for the connection right now, which is very unfortunate. Would have loved to talk to him. Maybe we can figure something out in the next few minutes. Do we have? Well, let's give them some time maybe to figure this out. And yeah, well, what can we talk about? To make it, we need to. I really want to talk to Brendan. So we're gonna give him a few minutes and try to talk about the dangers of using not working fireworks. Yeah. So I hope that you enjoyed the little surprise. I mean, we kind of spoiled it, or we hinted at it in the beginning. So I hope the hype was real enough for you to. I mean, it was real enough for us to use it. So next time we're gonna have a working one, and an even bigger one. It's gonna come out of the ground right here, and it's gonna shoot up 5 meters high and destroy the whole ceiling.
No, we should just be
Yes,
outside and have actual real fireworks.
Fireworks, real fireworks.
Yeah.
Like with a kilometer-wide radius of pure fire and explosions.
Sure.
And
yeah.
dragons, like in Lord of the Rings, dragons flying around. I want
Man,
fireworks.
you have expectations.
If we don't get that in the next tournament, I'm mad. I'm very mad.
You're gonna
deeply.
quit, right?
I'm gonna quit this fucking shit. If I don't get fireworks, I'm out. Maybe Code can provide us with some fireworks. Would be cool. Looking at all this mess, I'm dreading the cleanup already.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Basically, what you can see on here on the table is like a fifth or sixth of all of the confetti and plastic lying around now. So yeah, that's fun. Well,
Actually, just because I saw it in the chat right now, we had the hashtag #GoWurstmann, which is actually German for worst man, if I'm right. So maybe you want to elaborate on that.
Sure. I guess it's just a translation from my name. That's about it.
And how did that come to be? That just someone started
Hello.
calling you Wurstmann?
Yeah, it's actually a nickname that came from school, basically.
it's
All right.
all right. Brandon is here. Just one small thing before we can do an interview with you. It seems like Delight has to leave now, unfortunately. So we want to wish Delight already a great weekend and thank you so much for casting the games and doing a great job in doing that. And I hope Borsman is staying with us for a bit longer for the interview. But yeah, Delight, any last words? Anything you want to add?
I wish you all a great weekend.
Thanks. Talk to you soon. Perfect. All right. Yeah, Brandon, how do you feel?
It was fun.
Your excitement in your voice.
Well, I mean, it's nice to just relax and have a pizza while your teammate wins the game. So.
Yeah, fair. All right. Fair. So you were having a pizza.
Yeah. No. Me and Joel here shared one. So.
All right. So
This is Team Champions. With we were having connection issues, so after they lost the game, they turned off Discord and started playing, just like 1v1, and didn't realize it was still going. So.
okay. So that was missed. Yeah. It was supposed to be a double elimination tournament, so you could have very well joined back in. But I mean, it's all fine. You missed the chance though to win the whole tournament, which Brandon now managed to do. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
So how did you feel like when you put on the taunt in the very end, held up your what is it called? The not a medal, it's
A trophy.
a trophy. When
Oh,
you
that-
held up your trophy.
that was,
that wasn't him actually. That was
Oh, that was your teammate, right?
it
Yeah, that
Salty
was
Chips.
that was Slugcat. Yeah, I think
right.
Slugcat just wanted me to get one on my own. So
But I
Very
have to
fair.
say you did great. I mean having such a experienced player by your side might have yeah made you be more passive. I mean we've seen that in some games you didn't really have taken any damage in the beginning because we're just jumping around doing nothing basically while Salty was
trying
dealing all
not
the
to
damage.
die, you know.
Exactly. What was
Yeah.
that actually something that you communicated inside of your team?
No, he sent me like a small handful of messages, and neither of us communicated during the games.
Oh, interesting.
Alright.
Yeah, so I don't think he even has a working microphone right now.
Oh, all right. So that must have been an interesting match for you then. But did you still manage to learn? Like, what did you learn from all these matches going into this tournament?
How to dodge so that when I fell off, I wouldn't die every time. So,
Very
but yeah,
fair.
no, I'd never really played before, so everything.
Nice. Yeah, all right. What kind of pizza did you have?
Margarita.
Nice.
And where we at,
Classic.
guys?
Classic.
On a shrink. Yeah. On a shrink.
Anna Schrank.
Yeah, it's on a shrink, and it's not that far from code actually. It's pretty close.
All
Yeah.
right, you heard it here first. Everybody who is living close to Code University, there seems to be a good pizza place, and you should probably visit it because the winning team said so.
Actually, yeah, I'd love to recommend them even more because when we came here, I don't have a very good battery on my computer, so they ran cords over for us. So we have extension cords, so we could all set up and play in the cafe.
Oh,
That's
holy
great.
shit!
That's actually the most amazing thing I've ever seen. Here, one sec, let me turn this.
That's so amazing. Oh, that's so nice
Yeah.
of them. All right, so we definitely need to
Tempting.
push their
Need to
name
go to
in the
Innistrang.
chat.
Need to support them.
That's very funny. All right. Then that must have been quite cool. Playing Brawlhalla outside, grabbing the fresh air, and just keeping a level head.
Yeah.
I can't do that
Yeah.
anymore because the air in here is horrible right now,
Yeah.
and I'm so hot. I'm so hot right now. And the oxygen
Probably
is
all the
slowly
computers
diffusing.
adding to the heat.
Exactly.
Yeah, just get a few people to turn the laptops off. It might help a little.
Maybe that just shoot off the lights with our cannons here.
All right.
Any last words you want
Yeah.
to add before we conclude the tournament and the stream?
No, just it was fun. Thank you guys for hosting it.
Amazing. Yeah, thank you very much for taking part again, and congratulations again.
Thank you.
All right. I mean, with that, I think we're done here. Again, thank you to all the teams that participated. We had some really great games, and yeah, also thank you to Worsman again, who's still with us, I believe.
Yes.
All right.
Unfortunately, we can't see his icon right now, and our equipment is slowly coming off the ceilings, and you might see the light now that's reflecting the screen. Not a problem at all. Oh yeah.
Yeah, behind the
that
scenes.
just came off. You can see me now. Hello. Perfect. All right. Yeah. Thanks again, Worsman, to you as well for sticking with us, for taking your time and for spending your Friday afternoon, your Thursday afternoon and evening, your Friday evening, and all these hours. There he is. There he is. That's Worstman right there, all the way from South Africa, and we're actually in the same time zone, which is very fortunate. And very
Sorry,
kudos to you, dude. Kudos to you for sticking by and doing a great commentary job. I really appreciated it.
yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
I'm still in uniform.
Oh, is that your school uniform?
Yeah, sadly we have those.
Ah, interesting. Yeah, we don't have those at all in Germany, I think, but very interesting. I mean, I've seen them mostly in anime so far in the Japanese culture, but I guess other countries have them as well.
I mean,
All right.
yeah.
I think we're gonna release you now,
Yeah.
Worstman. Again, thanks for being here. Thanks for teaching us. I think we all learned a lot about the game. I hope everyone had fun, and with that, I think we are ready.
To not completely end because we still need to plug some things.
Oh, that's right. That's
Plugging,
completely right.
shameless plugging. It's really shameless because I've no shame in plugging our own shit and the stuff that our helpers wanted to plug. So, we on the next slide on the ending screen, basically you're gonna see our Instagram account. So go follow that if you're on Instagram. Twitter account is slowly coming off. The Twitter account as well, where we're gonna post tweets. Good explanation. Also, Discord. If you want to talk to us, just find out what our development is going through and where we are going, and if you want to know more and just talk to us, casual chats, anything, come join our Discord. Also, visit Etournity.com to get more insights about Etournity, the platform they are currently building for organizing and participating in online esports tournaments. And did I forget anything from our side?
I think that's it from our
From
side.
our side.
Yeah.
All right.
Also, just one thing. Also, all those links are below the stream as well. So that's basically a shortcut to get to all
Exactly.
those services.
What General Flander said. Two more things to plug. Worstman has a YouTube channel, so go follow him there. Worstman Productions is the handle. He's got lots of amazing Brawlhalla content on there. I really enjoyed watching his videos in the last few days, and yeah, go subscribe to him. Go look at his content and laugh at the funny content that he's publishing on there. I can't speak anymore. Also, what we also want to plug is the Free Software Foundation. That actually comes from one of our production team members who is I think the biggest advocate for open source solutions I know. So yeah, he really recommends checking out the Free Software Foundation website. It's fsf.com, I believe.
.org.
fsf.org. Go check out their stuff and go support your open source providers out there.
Yeah, I mean, with that, with those plugs over now, we can actually conclude the whole tournament and the stream. So, last time, thanks everyone for participating. Exactly.
Go on talking.
Jonathan is having a party over there.
I'm adding the effects.
Thanks for our casters for being here, for teaching us, and for commenting on those games. And thanks also to our production team in the background.
Get the cam.
Get the cam now.
The cam.
Woo!
Production team in
Party!
the background. That's actually not everybody, but there are a few people missing on that screen. But kudos to them as well. Obviously, thanks for everybody who in any way helped in organizing this tournament and setting everything up and lending us equipment and making sure that everything goes smoothly today. With that, have a great weekend, everybody. And see you in our weekly Friday Twitch streams where we are playing all kinds of different video games. Fall Guys as of lately. Can really recommend checking that out.
Maybe Brawlhalla in the future. Probably Brawlhalla in the future.
Brawlhalla.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. And we're usually 3 people, so maybe Worstman if you're free on Fridays.
Oh yeah, you
You
can
can-
explain us some stuff.
Exactly.
Of course.
So
course.
again, Friday from 4 to 7 p.m. every week. And with that, see ya then. Or at the next tournament. Who knows?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, she's got some nice long hair, and you know that she's a bad chick. All the boys stare, can't help it, it's a habit. Clothes that she wears, short skirt and a jacket. I just wanna get her all alone on a mattress. I just wanna have it, I just gotta have it. Rumors all around say her body is fantastic. All natural, not a piece of fur is plastic. Head to her toes, yeah, they say that she's a latch. Yeah, the whispers all around say she has a reputation. Don't believe it till I see it, so I want a demonstration. And I've always
That's
looked
right.
better with the hands
Oh,
on
Ross, we were talking to you all the time, but you apparently couldn't hear us. We were muted. Yeah, thanks again.
that only makes it better, and it's got me so fixated. And I'm not the type to wait around, I've never hesitated, but she's got me captivated, so the game I'm gonna play it, yeah. She got a body like a coke thing, she likes to keep the party going. These rumors got me feeling lonely, I want that body, baby, show me. She's got a body like a coke thing, she likes to keep the party going. These rumors got me feeling lonely, I want that body, baby, show me. You look good when you're undressed. I heard you like to get away. I heard you like to stay out late. I heard you had a couple boyfriends. I heard they didn't treat you right. I heard you're hated by your girlfriends, 'cause all the guys want you tonight. Yeah, they say she's too hot, they say she's too cold. Where she came from, nobody really knows. They say she looks young, but say she acts old. From everything I've heard, she gets out of control. And all the boys say she was sent from the heavens, but I'm not too sure that this girl is a blessing. She's got the devil's eyes, and they'll cut you like a weapon. She's stuck in my mind like a bad obsession. Got bad intentions. She's got a body like a coke thing, she likes to keep the party going. These rumors got me feeling lonely, I want that body, baby, show me. She's got a body like a coke thing, she likes to keep the party going. These rumors got me feeling lonely, I want that body, baby, show me. Welcome to the world, no heroes and villains. Welcome to the war, we've only begun. So pick up your weapon and face it. There's blood on the ground, go and take it. You get one shot to make it out alive. So higher and higher you chase it. It's deep in your bones, go and take it. This is your moment, now is your time. So prove yourself and rise, rise. Make them remember you. Push through heaven. Rise, rise. They will remember you. Welcome to the climb up, reach for the summit. Visions brave the one, false steadily the end. So higher and higher you chase it. It's deep in your blood, go and take it. This is your moment, take to the skies, go. Prove yourself and rise, rise. Make them remember you. Push through heaven. Rise, rise. They will remember you. It is you fight among the dead beneath the dirt. Or do you know yet? Or do you want it? And when the giants call to ask you what you're worth, or do you know if we don't die? Prove yourself and rise, rise. Make them remember you. Push through heaven. Rise, rise. They will remember you. Prove yourself and rise, rise. Pick up your weapon and face it. Rise. It's deep in your blood, go and take it. You chase it. Rise, rise.
We could play blank, blank 182. Lay around the house and daydream till the afternoon. Thinking about the times that we had when this was all that we knew. When this song was still new, when this all was still new. We could play blank, blank 182. Summertime nights that we had, staring at the moon. Laughing at our own jokes, acting like they were new.